Did you know Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Mbappe, Neymar were running around with 5-star skills at the age of 10? So FIFA 20's back with a bang, and the Yoha are the only safest and most reliable place for you to get your FIFA coins. And if you use my discount code Gonth at the checkout, you'll get yourself a discount. Today we are going to show you a whole load of clips from famous footballers when they were younger, and you've got to try and work out who's who. And if you successfully guess who, you'll win yourself a week of good luck. And we're all going to need that right now, ain't we? While you're there as well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You could help me get off 1.7 mil. It's been 3 years. Right, I'm going to start you off with a relatively easy one. And a couple of hints are he's Portuguese and he started off his career at Sporting Lisbon. As a youngster, this guy was already, you could tell he was already going to be one of the best players in the world. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He was scoring 20 goals a season at the age of 5. Just from that celebration right there, you can probably work out who it is. I mean, come on. You've got to be stupid. You should get your comments going right now if you've worked it out. But this guy, this is at the age of 8. 8 or 9 years of age. He's scoring goals. He's skinning players. And he's doing a lot more than we're doing right now. He was absolutely smashing it. As he got a little bit older, you could just see, you know who it is. He goes by number 7. He's always gone by number 7. And look at him. He's an animal. I think this is at the age of like 13 or 14, probably playing against people triple his age and doing absolute bits. It is the one. It is the only Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, if you weren't able to actually tell from that, from me showing you clips and saying he's number 7, Portuguese, you are literally not a football fan. So if you didn't get your comments down below and didn't work out who the first player was, I'm real disappointed in you. I started you guys off easily, but now you're gonna have to try and work out who these professionals are. I mean, this guy looks pretty similar to how he looks now. Yes, he was an absolute unit of a defender. His hair hasn't changed a bit. And the guy was still fouling at the age of 6. He was still breaking legs and getting red cards and yellow cards. But I mean, you can probably tell who it. Look at that. You have to be able to tell who this guy was. Let me introduce you to the mini Sergio Ramos. Yes, of course. I mean, the hair. Oh, I thought you would have got that by the hair, boys. If you weren't commenting already, I thought you lot already, by that point, I'd even brought him up. All of you would have guessed that by now. But I got a funny feeling there was a few of you who didn't actually know who it was. Now, this is just obvious. I want to say his name from the start, because I know you all know who it is. But he was the sickest, youngest player. He came out of the womb, and he was incredible. He came out of the womb with 6-star skills, bro. He created skills. He was, look at him. Created the juggle on the head skill. Bro, like this guy, with his teeth hanging out the side of his head, he literally used to walk around and go for food, go and eat food with a ball on top of his head. He eating his cereal in the morning, ball on top of his head. Absolute baller. And for me, top 3 best players of our generation. And like I said, this guy was doing it from the age of 5 upwards, and he never ever lost it. Incredible young player. That, of course, being Ronaldinho. You all guessed that one, I know you did. Because the teeth give it away. I'm offering 1 million coins right now to anyone who can tell me who this is, because I know you ain't gonna get this. And if you do get it, it means you've already watched the clip before. Somebody tell me who this is up front. The finishing, you might try and work it out, but you are not gonna get this. He was a baller, and this is at 12 years old. He was scoring goals. Left foot, right foot. Guy was a beast. Top goal scorer. French, I'm going to give you. Arsenal legend, I'm going to give you. Have you worked it out? Have you worked it out? That was the man, Thierry Henry. Banging in goals at 12, by the way. I mean, were these just born professional footballers? They're scoring lobbed goals and doing crossovers and all sorts. Like, at the age of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it's just mind-blowing. And once again, we have a more obvious one. This is Rude Van Nistelrooy teaching a young... Now, I know you know this. But I know there's some of you like, oh, I think I noticed him, but I don't know. And look how good he was as well, man. He picked stuff up quickly. But unfortunately, this guy, He seemed to peak at the age of like 12 or 13 and he never really got much better, did he? Unfortunately for him, but you have to know who that is. Look at him, he's just a little baller, bro. But that is a young Danny Welbeck at the age of 12 in the Manchester United Academy being taught how to play, how to attack by Ruud van Nistelrooy. If that's not a dream come true, I don't know what is. And if that wasn't good enough, well, he also got taught how to defend by Roy Keane. This guy was set up for greatness from the minute he got into the youth academy. You're getting taught how to play football by the best players in the world at the time, defensively and attacking. You've got to be good. But like I said, he peaked at the age of like 12 or 13, and Danny Welbeck kind of just never got that much better, did he? Boom! Who is this on your screen right now, giving a little interview with his cute little face? I know you know this, because he looks exactly the same now. I know you lot know this, but mate, this guy was, like I said, these kids were built for greatness. They were playing professional football, like at a high level, from 8 upwards. I just about learned how to kick a football properly. When I got to like the age of like 13, I finally learned how to kick it with the laces instead of toe poking it. It's pretty obvious who it is. It's a young Eden Hazard. Absolute little baller. Knew he was going to come through the ranks. Went on to be one of the best footballers in the world. And that was him giving his first interview at the age of 10. Another pretty obvious one because he hasn't changed one bit. This guy looks exactly the same as he did then as he does now. He's still got a baby face. He's still got the same eyes. He's still got blonde eyebrows. Dude ain't changed a wink. That is, of course, Kevin De Bruyne. Once again, just like Eden Hazard, I bet he couldn't imagine in his deepest imagination he was going to go on to be one of the best midfielders, one of the best players in world football. So it is beautiful to just look back. Wow, this guy was an absolute baller. I just want you to sit back and take a look at the man himself. That low centre of gravity, being a midget, actually helped this player become the player he is today. Being a midget gave him an advantage. Like, yeah, they can say you're going to get bullied around, you're going to get badged off the ball, but mate, 9 times out of 10, he's going to put you clean on your ass. So you're going to be able to catch him. He was fast, he could score, he was good with both feet, his step overs and his skills were amazing, and he cut in like I've never seen before at that age. That, of course, being the one and only, if you ain't been able to tell from that, Raheem Sterling. He literally runs exactly the same. I don't think he's grown since then. Still the same size, but wow. Why did Liverpool ever let this guy go? And another player that Manchester United should have kept hold of is the one and only. I think you can all tell who this guy is. He scores a goal in this montage, which I still, to this day, can't work out what he does. He bounces the ball from one foot to the other and then just lobs the keeper all in one. Surely Sir Alex Ferguson, from that goal onwards, should have been like, we're never letting this guy go. This guy is incredible. He would bully the youth academy games, he'd score goals, he was assisting, he was smashing it, and nobody actually knows why Manchester United, in the first place, ever let Paul Pogba go. Do you remember he had that bronze card back on like FIFA 11, FIFA 12 was it? And then from then he obviously moved on to Juventus, went on to smash it and then come back, but this guy was talented from the minute his head came out of his mum's womb. He was like this, popped out, and you just knew, yep, he's going to have a 90+ rated card on FIFA. As soon as his head come out. Probably the most obvious so far. I mean, this guy hasn't changed. He still has the same face. I mean, his hair sometimes is the same. He's still as skillful as ever, as greedy as ever. But growing up as a kid, you could just tell this guy was he was different to a lot of players you've seen today. He was naturally, and through work ethic, from probably not going to school and stuff, just playing pure football, this guy was always going to be one of the best players in the world. I remember when he used to play for Santos back in the day, and we were like, everyone was just waiting to see who he was going to join from Santos, because he was either Barcelona, Man United, there was like queues of teams, Real Madrid. But we knew as soon as he goes from Santos to a professional team, he is going to be top 3 best players in the world, and that is exactly what happened. And from a young kid right here, you could just see Neymar Jr. was unstoppable. I mean, we can take nothing away from him. No, you can hate him, you can love him. He is one of the best players in the world. And it all started from back then. And then finally, if you can't work out who this little egghead is, this was like 8 years ago. Like this isn't old footage. But I mean, it's pretty obvious who you've seen on your screen. It's the one and only Mbappe. The shape of his head, he looks exactly the same. Mbappe was just like Neymar, so naturally gifted, maybe not with the skills, but with just the footwork, the speed. He was always going to be one of the best players in the world again, and from a young age, Mbappe already is like the best striker in the world. And it all started, for all of these players, it all started when they were kids. It's mad. Destined for greatness.